Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Marvel Snapcast. It's a special episode. It's a 1 year anniversary episode. Of course, I know we're not on these normal days, but for this episode, we had to come on and give a shout out to Marvel Snap. Happy 1 year anniversary! And
Yes,
to kick that
sir.
off, of course, we have your host here, Ken, aka the Super Tech God, aka the Super Variant God, and of course, the co-host of the Marvel Snapcast.
Top five best snappers in the world, baby. Sino. Because we snap hot fire. Let's go.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to kick right into what the 1 year of Marvel Snap has in store. Second Dinner has been awesome enough to share in a blog post on what their plans are. So, to get into that, let's start off with the initial kickoff of the 1 year, which
Let's
starts with
go.
login rewards. So, on the 18th of October, Marvel Snap will be officially 1 year old. Now, for those who've been playing the beta like I have, for us, Snap started back in May of 2002. But for the global launch, for everybody else, especially Sino as well, the
Yes.
game started on the 18th of October. And the 18th of October
October's
is,
very own, baby.
that's right. Along with October's birth of Marvel Snap is also my birthday. My birthday will be the 24th of October. So I'm going to be
Let's
doing a
go.
birthday stream. Make sure you guys come and check it out. And then the 18th is an awesome number because my daughter was born on January 18th, which puts her 9 months now on the birth of Marvel Snap. So super pumped.
That's
Cannot wait
dope.
for that day.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we have a login rewards coming up. As you guys can see, I mean, the first day will be the Game of the Year edition title. So you log in, all you have to do is log in. So as long as you log in on that day, you would get that title. Next is 65 random boosters. Then you have 500 gold credits, 3 gold conquest tickets, and of course 300 gold starting on the 22nd. Now, on the 23rd, the community will be able to vote for one of these awesome variants. Okay. Now, here are the variants right here. We have Human Torch,
Mm.
Shang-Chi, and we have Ghost Rider.
Ghost
Now,
Rider. Yep.
based on the stream I did the other night, and we brought this up and we asked people on the stream, we did a poll. The poll had Shang-Chi, Ryan Gonzalez, which is one of the greatest artists in Marvel Snap. Her
We knew,
Shang-Chi.
yeah, we knew that was kind of going to be the
Yeah,
favorite, right? Kind of a little bit.
correct. No, we totally agree. Come on, Shang-Chi alone is a great card. I mean, all three of these cards are great, but if you had to rate all three of them, which one is the better card, Shang-Chi will be at the top of the list. I personally like the Ghost Rider. I'm a big discard fan, as you guys know. So I would like the FBI Ghost Rider. But see, which
Wow,
variant?
that's interesting, bro. Because I actually am very fond of the Human Torch variant. It's just crazy. Look at that variant right there, bro. Imagine that
Yeah.
with the legendary border, or you can go with the red border on it, and or gold back. Oh, that's just so many possibilities. Or you get it inked, it would look insane. So I'm a big fan of the Human Torch variant. Not necessarily the card I don't really run move, but that variant is fire. I know Shang-Chi's getting all the love out here, but let's give Human Torch his respect.
No, I hear it. I mean, listen, I think Human Torch will look better than Shang-Chi when it gets that animated border. I also think Ghost Rider, FBI Ghost Rider would be cool too. But I already
Yeah.
have an amazing Ghost Rider variant. So I think I'm okay with not winning the FBI one. So between Human Torch and Shang-Chi, I'm sorry to say, even that Human Torch is like a Mr. Negative kind of Human Torch.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Shang-Chi's definitely going to win this battle. So
Oh, that's
everybody
a
be
happen. That's
prepared
happening. Yeah.
to get that Shang-Chi. Now, listen, if you guys don't have you guys just started playing the game and you sign in for the first time and you're lucky enough to not get Shang-Chi, guess what? You'll be getting the Shang-Chi on the 22nd, it looks like, of November. Now,
You guys are gonna need it. Trust me. That is a pivotal card for you guys to have in your collection. So go get that Shang-Chi.
yes, now, starting on the 18th, of course, the 1 year anniversary of Snap will be Twitch drops. Now, I don't know if you guys were around for Twitch drops back in the PC launch. That
Yes.
was one of the best times in Marvel Snap since the launch.
Yes.
It was super fun. We had a great time. I think I streamed for 6 hours. Had matchups with Dexter. entertain the crowd. Had new people come in. It was a great evening. So Twitch drops are back, which is awesome. Super pumped about it. Starting on the 18th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So I will be streaming on the 18th for about 6 hours again. So hope to make
Yeah,
sure
but
you guys.
this time you got your advantage. You got your advanced GG, buddy. You're
That's
good.
right. That's right. I got my advanced GG
Shameless plug.
focus right here, right? Focus. Listen, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, we'll have a link down below where you guys can get your own advanced GG. Definitely click on that link. Help support me as well. Help get this amazing supplement. They are 100% clinical proven to be of natural items. They don't leave any type of chalky taste, any of that foolishness, as well as you don't get a crash after you use them. Now, if you worried about having those that have caffeine, they also have ones that don't have caffeine. That's strictly hydration. We have a bunch of those as well. I mean, listen, guys, Advanced GG is awesome, and I'll leave a link down below. Now, also during the Twitch drops, I might be giving away some Advanced GGs for a good percentage, but
Woo!
that's not that's not official yet. So definitely click on that link. But if I do, you guys will be there. You'll see. Now, I'll be doing a Twitch drop starting at 7 p.m. Eastern on the 18th because, again, I am a late streamer. Most of the people that come hang out with me are late time. So I don't want to take away from them by streaming early in the day like everybody else will. I will be streaming from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. And of course, Sino will be either streaming alongside me or right at the tail end. So he'll be enjoying that as well
I
and
get the
getting,
late shift, you guys. So Super
yes,
Tech's are gonna take care of you guys in the early
evening.
nighttime, and then
Mhm.
I'll take care of the late night crew.
That's right. But the best part about this is, guys, as you watch our streams for up to 6 hours, starting at 2 hours, you will get that shocker variant avatar. Now, this
Woo!
buggy shocker, I mean, everybody's been looking for the shocker since the beta. So it's cool. It's finally coming out. 4 hours, you get 155 shocker boosters and 500 credits. So those boosters are going to help you with those credits upgrade this variant once you stick around for 6 hours and earn that awesome shocker variant card. So again, check us out on the 18th. We'll be streaming in the evening time. I'm sure you guys will check out other streamers. Keep in mind all the hours combined of all the streamers you watch will get you what you need. So don't
Mm-hmm.
feel worried if you only watch somebody for this hours. No, they all will be combined. So of course, if you're watching me for only 4 hours, I send you over to Sino. You watch it for the last two, you will get your 6 hours
As
worth
long
of
as that
Twitch
streamer has
drops.
their drops on, so there has to be drops. Make sure that you guys are looking out for that. They have to have their drops on for you guys to get credit.
That's correct. So in both our streams, we'll have a command exclamation mark drops. So you guys know as soon as you click on it, it will give you a link on where to go and turn those on. If we stream before, of course, the 18th, that will be in the title exclamation mark drops. And you guys are able to see where to go to make sure you guys turn that on. Now, of course, the cool thing they're also doing is giving double boosters. So get ready to upgrade with the gym. Okay, so now this gym is coming out on the 18th at 12 p.m. Pacific. So closer to my time, 3 p.m. time, and it will run for 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to be awesome because when this location comes up, you get two. That's right, 2 times the boosters. Now, the question around the Snap universe is what if we, ready for this?
Uh-oh.
Legion, the gym, the Fog World's gym. Do we
Ooh.
now get 3 times double the boosters?
Did we just hack the game? Did we crack something here?
Well, ladies and
Is
gentlemen,
there
the only way to find out if we science it on our stream. So check it
that's
out.
right.
Myself and Sino will be running Legion card lists for those 6 hours to hopefully be able to see this location and
Yes.
flip it to get all three and see if we get triple the double
The
boosters.
boosters. Facts.
And maximum effort building. We have first variant from Penny Arcade in the game. This Deadpool variant looks phenomenal, along
Yes.
with 1,000 gold and the wonderful title that says "This dating app blows."
Blows.
It's hilarious.
Hey.
Um, for for that awesome price of just $4.99 US, you're able to get 1,000 gold, which is very way above its bundle. Um, it's was what I'm looking for.
It's worth. It's worth.
Yes, his
It's
bundles were. Thank you for that, Sino.
no problem.
And the fact that this variant comes along with it and that title is phenomenal. It's a great bundle, and because you guys have been awesome to both myself and Sino with the Snapcast. As you guys know, we gave away a bundle for us celebrating 1 year right
Mm-hmm.
before this
That's
happened,
right.
and we gave away 2 bundles. Shout out to the winners again. Um, I will be giving away 12 of these bundles of the
Woo!
Deadpool bundles on the 18th. So I'm
Big
gonna be.
giveaway.
That's right. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna also let it be known how you can enter, how you can win. I want to give away 12 of these awesome Deadpool Penny Arcade variants. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Now,
What if you
what I
follow already on Twitter?
well, that's the great part. If you follow already on Twitter, you'll know how to enter to win. So
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have a few ways for you guys to enter.
Making
I
sure.
Yeah, of course. Look out for the listen.
Hold on,
Seems look.
I'm putting a ghost account now.
So speaking of that, guys, I normally do awesome giveaways on my channel, especially if we achieve awesome things. If we get
Yes.
our goals of followers, our goals of subs, and even sometimes to go in infinite. So I normally spin the wheel of awesomeness on my stream. If you guys been on my stream, you guys know. And we spun the wheel for the battle pass the other night after we went infinite, and the first person to win was Sino. At that moment, I had to tell Sino, no, no, no. You are a
Yeah.
mod now. You do
You know
not
how
win.
hard it is to win at the wheel of awesomeness, guys. I like it. And first of all, let's just speak clearly. Let's tell the whole story. He puts me in first. It's like, oh, let's put Sino in, and then
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
oh, Sino wins. Ah, nah, we can't give him that.
yeah,
We can't
yeah.
give him that.
So
What?
the way the wheel of awesomeness works, I copy the name. So basically, when I do some giveaways, I'm like, whoever's in chat, you guys are going to be in to win. So I copy the names in chat. So the way Twitch works, if you're a mod or VIP, you're in a separate column from chat. So I copied everybody in chat, put them in the wheel, and like, oh, Cino's all the way at the top. Let me just copy Cino and put him in the wheel. I did that to be nice. Now I spun the wheel and
Oh
Cino won.
wow, to be nice.
I spun the wheel and Cino won. And of course, I was like, we can't give that to you, Cino. Sorry, let's give it to somebody else in chat because you're already a mod. You already get all the
So
love and
wait,
attention.
to be nice, I get into the competition, but I don't actually get to win it. Is that how this works?
Yeah, we give it to somebody else. We don't
Oh,
need
okay.
Cino. Cino don't need to win anything else, guys.
Oh,
He's
okay.
already he's already part of this awesome community. He could just relax. Okay, let's give bundles to people who are there for the first time, which I
You know
prefer, or
what?
people who come all the
I'm
time.
a I'm a man of the people, so I don't even mind it. I'm good with it. As long as somebody
Good.
if somebody gets it that needs it, I'm cool with it. But
That's
I'm
right.
just saying, bro, you're just gonna put me in a competition and then I win it and I don't get to win it. That's crazy. I think
You know what?
700 gold for that should be fine.
Oh
And you
yeah,
know what?
yeah.
I'm good. I'll
You
get
know
it from
what?
you later. I know
No,
you
no.
good for it.
We'll call it the test spin. That's what we do. We
The
call that
test
that
spin.
was the test spin. That was a test spin.
Oh, okay, my bad. Didn't know it was part of
So,
the test spin.
100% part of the test spin. So, we what we have lined up for you guys is we're going to discuss the top 13 cards that came out within the year of Marvel Snap from October of 2022 to October of 2023. But before we dive into that, we want to talk about the year we've had in Marvel Snap. So I know I know you guys heard the story a lot from both of us where we were when we first played the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want to also talk about other things that happened during that year of playing Marvel Snap. So for me, like I said, I started playing in the beta back in May. But if you want to talk about global launch, right before, I made a video of people who asked a ton of questions about the game, especially parents, right? Like, how much is the game free? Is it really free? What will be this? What will be that? How can you get in, etc. And I had a whole list, and I made a video about that list, and I posted that the day the game came out. So if you guys want to see it, I'll leave a link down below. You guys click on that video. It might be a little bit outdated, or it might still hold some water, but definitely check it out. So, where were you the day, or what were you doing the day the game came out on launch?
Okay, so it was highly anticipated for me. I think I registered through Google, so I got like a free Hulk, which was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Uh, which was awesome. I remember. Funny thing about that day is I remember my anticipation was so high. I had to work later on in the day. I started work at 3 because we were doing an event,
Mhm.
and I remember like really anticipating calling out. Like I no lie, I was gonna call out of work. I was like, yo, I don't know if I want to go to work today. I got the game. I woke up, the game was out. So I was like, all right, cool. I start playing it. I just immediately bang, it's like a punch. I'm right into it, right? I call you, I start talking to you like, yo, this game is fucking awesome. Yeah, this is great. Here's the cards that I telling you what cards that I finally got. I got the Hulk. I got a couple cards. I can't even remember the first cards I got, but I'm sure they were basic. Um, and I remember you were like, I'm off today, so I'm gonna sit here. I can't wait, and I'm like, oh, I was so jealous. But yeah, no, it was it was a really highly anticipated day for me. Like, and once I actually got to start to play the game, I remember just geeking out over like the characters I got with it. They probably weren't even good, but I was geeking out because of the character and stuff like that.
Right.
You were listening to me like this fucking guy. He has no idea that I'm so fucking far advanced from it. Like, this doesn't impress me. But like to me, it meant the world because now I get to start my journey in this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, correct. That was pretty awesome. I do remember that day. I streamed for 12 hours separately. I think I did 6 at one time and I did 6 in the evening time. Um, that was my first like longest stream I've ever done, and it was super fun because again it was the launch of the game. I wanted people to be able to see who I was. The whole community was streaming that day. It was super awesome. Even some people who were in the beta created new um, accounts just so people can actually see how the game played, etc. That was pretty smart of them and awesome. But it was super fun. We definitely had a blast. All the people that came in the stream, we streamed for almost 12 hours that day. And I was just excited that my friends and family can actually now get the game without having to fight to be in the beta or move to the Philippines.
To the Philippines. Yeah.
Right. Just so happy they can actually go to the store, download the game. It was cool because people who I knew had Androids or didn't have Androids, I would log in for them so they can get the Hulk. Whoever didn't have iPhone, I would log in for them on the iPhone so they can get Iron Man. So that was the cool part too, helping people get those two variants, which are pretty awesome. It was a Max Greg Hulk and the Dan Hip Iron Man. So those days, the beginning days were super fun. Everybody getting into the game. We saw Snap numbers when it came to viewership just go to the moon at that point. Everybody's
Yeah.
loving this game. Everybody's watching the game. It got so good to the point that we met, like I said, I met a lot of new people playing Snap. From the beta all the way up to launch to the point where myself, Loot Muncher, and Kawa decided to hold a creator clash in New York City, and we were planning it from that time to happen in February, which had happened on the 18th of February. That's why it was that 18th number is so crazy.
Yeah.
But when Snap launched, Snap did not have a battle mode. So last October it was just regular ladder. What happened was we were concerned, myself, Kawa, and Loot, that if we do, the creator clash, we might not have battle mode. So what are we going to have everybody do?
That you guys cut it down to the wire when before
Because
Battle Mode launched.
Battle Mode came out sometime in January.
That's
So it was
right.
just
I remember that.
That was the most anticipating thing to
I
happen.
remember you was sweating over that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the cool thing was Creator Clash was one of the first, if not the first, tournament that actually used battle mode and was showcased. So in a year we've accomplished that, which is awesome. To the point we had a part 2 out in UK. I couldn't make it again because I had a newborn. She was born on January 18th, so it was by blessings we did in New York, so I didn't have to travel. But my daughter was a month old at that time.
Priorities, bruh.
100%. So besides all that, we've been in tournaments. I've done castings. So has Sino. Sino himself has gotten to the whole streaming world of things.
It's been unbelievable, the journey, bro. From where I started in the game, just watching and being like everybody else in chat. I was just like y'all. I watched all the other streamers. I was in Ken's chat all the time. Like I was just literally like I had no plans on streaming. I was just a Marvel Snap fan. And then I just decided, I was like, with tremendous help from Ken, I just decided, hey, let me take a stab at it because everybody in the chat, everybody in the community was so welcoming and supportive. And my bad, guys. I'm not getting choked up or nothing emotional.
He getting choked up. He
Just
getting
getting
choked
some out. Yeah. Facts, man. Matter of fact, I feel the love. It was just so easy to communicate with you guys that I was like, all right, cool. Because being from where I'm from, it's you got to be standoffish and you got to kind of be to yourself. Through this community, you get to be open, you get to be chill, you get to it's a different vibe here. You don't gotta, you know what I mean? So, through that, I started streaming, and from there, man, I can tell you it's just been crazy the progress I've made since I started. And I started right before SnapCon, watching all you guys have fun and being like straight FOMO and shit. Like, man, I should have been there. But yeah, I started then, and from there to now, man, it's been crazy. I've done the Snap Stars tournament. I'm doing a giveaway now. For the costume Iron Man. 2 lucky winners will get. We will pick randomized tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that followed and everything. So it's big, bro. The love has been tremendous. I can't even explain. I can't even put it into words how quick and so much the amount of love I got. So I appreciate everybody.
No, I get that. I mean, I understand how you feel the same way too. Prior to Marvel Snap, I didn't stream any games online. I did a few YouTube stuff with like my cousin. We used to do reviews on movie trailers and movies, stuff like that. Nothing too serious.
Right.
And then we got
Shout
and
out
then
to Love Zach.
Yeah, shout out to Love Zach for that.
Yes.
Who also got into Snap because he enjoyed it too in October,
Yes.
and he's still playing it to this day. But the crazy part is streaming for the first time. It's like it's a whole new world of doing this. You don't know what people are going to think, what they like, and the Snap community has made it such an awesome journey. From me starting in July of last year, July 2022. Well, yeah, last year. And then being able to get affiliate as quick as I did, and then go on to partner within the year. This is all because of Marvel Snap. So shout out to Second Dinner, shout out to Marvel Snap, shout out to the community for that.
Yes.
The resume for the year has been phenomenal. From Twitch affiliate, Twitch partner, from casting, from being in tournaments, from hosting tournaments, from doing stuff on like building a Discord. Never thought I'd build a Discord of 250 plus members right now. Phenomenal. Shout out to my Discord members. You guys are always great. Always take care of you guys. To doing a podcast with multiple people from Second Dinner, awesome content creators, awesome streamers, stuff like that. Like, did not expect any of this in the year. And I really and truly hope we have more of this. We continue to grow. Everybody continue to be prosperous all the way from now and the years ahead of Marvel Snap. So,
and
since
a big shout out to this podcast too, and everybody who watch, all the fans of this podcast, because this also, before I started streaming, I was casting, and this opened up a tremendous amount of avenues for me. So I appreciate this podcast so much, and I appreciate everybody who watches. Thank you so much.
And don't forget the friendships that it's built, right?
Yes.
Like, that's the crazy part about the community. So many people that I've met that I can, call them friends and hang out with them and talk to them about everything, including Marvel Snap, being able to meet them in New York, meet them out in Tampa, hang with them online, play different games with them, have them on shows. It's just been phenomenal. It's been so good.
I can't, like, I've never, and it's crazy, bro, because I've never physically met these people. Like, I've talked to them through Discord or or some sort of video. Like, I've never met these people, and yet still I feel the connection is strong. Like, like everybody, I felt like, oh snap, now I call these people my friends. Little Robo Tucker, my boy Drewski. Shout out to everybody. If I missed you, we still friends. My bad, but like, that's just off the top. I can't name everybody. But like, shout out to GC and Eddie and all those guys. They're dope, really great individuals, guys. So it's been insane, man. I'm truly appreciative of this podcast and everything it opened up for me.
Awesome. Now, enough with the mushy stuff. We apologize. We got too down that rabbit hole. Now we want to talk about.
Got a little gritty now. You gotta get,
now we gotta get gritty out here.
Gotta get
the grizzly bear now. Now we're the grit. I was a teddy bear. Now
be man and stuff now. You know what I mean?
We'll talk about the top 13 cards, the top 13 battle passes from October
Yes.
22 to, of course, now this year, which is Elsa. So we're going to start from the bottom or from the top. We're going to give our rankings. I'm going to go in order October 2022 to October 2023. And we're going to start off with the first card, of course, which was when the game launched. It was, of course, the one and only Miles Morales. So Miles is if a card moved last turn, this card costs one.
One.
So when this card came out, it was during a time of a meta where we just came off the Nick Fury season, just came off the beta season. Move cards were in the game, but they weren't that prevalent at the time. We had things like Nightcrawler. We had things like Arrow, which counted as a move kind of that way. Humdol,
What's my girl's
Vulture,
name?
Iron Fist.
The one that moves to one or two cost cards.
Oh, yes. Now you got me
Why am I
forgetting her.
forgetting
Polaris.
this?
Polaris.
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 Yes. Why am I
Yep.
forgetting this? Yeah. I haven't played
So
Polaris in so long. That's why.
right. Magneto. So these are the cards that when you played them, Miles got that buff that turn. So Miles came out. A lot of people did not like the card because again, you had to kind of trigger it with these cards that weren't move because a lot of people weren't playing move decks then. A lot of people still feel move decks are very complex, so they don't play moves. So it's just like, hey, I gotta wait to play Polaris. I gotta wait to play Nightcrawler, and I gotta do this to combo with Miles. And he's a 1/5 at the time. Blah 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 blah. So that's Miles. What number do you put Miles at on your list?
Oh man, great variant. Great variant. I'm not gonna lie, and it has a lot of great variants. The basketball Miles also is very
Yeah,
fire.
that was
Yeah,
one of
that
my
one right
favorites. Yeah,
there. And look at that. Is that baby is awesome too.
yeah.
But unfortunately for my boy, I got him at number 13.
Number 13. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I also have Miles at number 13. Please down below leave where you would put
Yes.
Miles on your list from 1 to 13. All right. And now the next card to come out was, of course, Wakanda Forever Black Panther. Black Panther was a November season card that came out. This was a time where Armin Zola became big for me. This is the only time I went infinite in like a day or two. Excuse me.
See, you're choked
Yeah,
up too.
yeah, I am.
The mushy stuff got to
Uh,
you. It got to you,
no,
bro. It's okay. It's all right. You
Wakanda,
can be vulnerable with us.
Wakanda forever, guys. Wakanda forever. Um, interesting the Empire, the Emperor, the way he's holding it. I think he should have done that, but I get why because of Midnight Suns. Nonetheless, Black Panther. This card list got me. I called it Wakanda forever. Got me the infinite, the fastest I've ever been in Snap, and I think Black Panther continues to be that type of card, partnered with Arnim Zola, as well as Wong, right? I think Wong and Arnim is Black Panther's best friends. Um, and
Yes.
I think
In
this
this
card
game,
is
they go together like peanut butter and jelly.
right. So I think by himself, he's not. He's a great card still by himself because he doubles. So especially if you get to buff him any way you can, and he doubles, pretty good card. And I like the fact he goes to 8 because he's not shangable. I put Panther on my list as number 4. Where did you put Panther on your list?
Like you said, Panther is a great card. It's actually a very fun card to play. Like playing Panther and procking Panther up to like 2,000 power. Shout out to Little Robotus and he knows. It's just the best feeling in the world, man. And I put Panther at my number 2. That is definitely
Wow.
my number 2 spot right here.
And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Sino has that number 2. I have him at number 4.
Mhm.
All right. The next card to come out the following month was, of course, the Savage Land month. One of my favorite times in Marvel. Sorry, missing a whole month here. Sorry. December was Surfer. I'm so excited. Savage Land was so good. Surfer came out, the Cosmic Silver Surfer. That was the Cosmic time, the Power Cosmic season, and it was Silver Surfer. Now, Surfer, another Midnight Sun variant.
Woo! That's
When
awesome.
Surfer when Surfer came out, he gave +3 power
Mm-hmm.
to every card.
Should stay
Um,
that way. Should have
all
stayed
three
that way.
plus cards. Yeah. Sino, well, you guys know he always fights for that.
Should have stayed that way. Bring Surfer back, y'all. Bring Surfer back.
Surf Surfer's a very powerful card. I think he's still a powerful card. I don't know what he's complaining about, but for me, Surfer really changed the landscape of the game when it came out, to the point where Brood became something to be reckoned with when nobody played Brood
Mm-hmm.
before that. So to me, I put Surfer as number two on my list for being one of those top cards that had to be nerfed right away because of how powerful it was. And I still think to this day it is a very powerful card. You can put them in any decks, and you still will come out, on top. So what do you give Surfer?
All right, so my guy Silver Surfer here, who was great at giving cards a 3+ power. There was no reason to nerf him. He only got nerfed because people like this guy over here cried. They cried and they cried and they cried about how he was so OP and she needs to be nerfed. But no, you should have left him alone. And you know what's funny? As time went by and things changed in this meta, my
Hmm.
boy Surfer became even more relevant at a +3. All right. He is actually valid in this meta with all that Eliath and Loki crap going around. Okay. So bring Surfer back because he is my number one card. Let's go. Number one spot,
Number
Silver Surfer.
one card. Awesome variants, by the way, as well. All right. Now we go on to, again, one of my
Bring
favorite
Surfer back.
seasons being super of all time is definitely the Savage Land season. So Savage Land, I before the wonderful Brave edits gave me my current layout, I used to change my layout every season to kind of match what was going on in Snap. I still have all those seasons, which I should have done that too. I should have had you guys rate my layouts for each season. So Savage Land was one of my favorites because I got the Wicked Savage Land.
Jungle type.
Yes, the jungle from Marvel
Yeah,
Snap
that was awesome.
from the comic book as the wallpaper. I had the jungle theme looking camera layout and everything. It was so good. We had the awesome alerts. So this season was one of my favorite seasons in Marvel Snap. Zabu, your four cost cards cost one
One
less.
less.
When Zabu came out, ladies and gentlemen, it used to be your four cost cards cost two less. In my mind, when this card came out, I was all about Wong Shuri on turn four. That was the plan. And when that plan worked, it was one of the craziest things ever. Wong Shuri drop Red Skull, Taskmaster into the lane. It was the best thing on earth. People then started to abuse it and used to do two Spider Man and
Oh,
Absorbing
you
Man.
took mine. You took mine. Okay, good.
Uh,
Yeah, but I was gonna say good, good
yeah,
shit. Good shit.
that was so OP.
OP, yeah.
Because Spider-Man used to lock a lane down and
Yes.
then Absorbing Man. So it was the worst. People complained it was bad. They
Hmm.
then nerfed Zabu to be one cost, minimum of one. And to this day, Zabu is still a great card to the point as a battle pass card. I have Zabu as my number one battle pass card of
Woo!
all of this year of the year.
Sabu is your number one.
Number one with the
Woo!
awesome variants. We got the
Okay.
Savage Land variants. We got the 3099 variants. We got the sweet variants from Fiona. And of course, this is the one I'm
Now
rocking now.
we know
What
the
about you?
variants are awesome, but as a card in its whole, it's number one to you.
Number one.
Number one, guys, please put comments down below on what you think
100%.
about our number ones. Who do you think is number one? Please, we want to know. All right.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
It's my go.
Yes, of course. What do you give Zabu?
I placed and I agree, just as Ken was saying, okay, I wasn't thrilled about the Zabu nerf. All right. Only because I love Surf regardless, and I was running the shit out of that. And it was so good. It was so good. But it was actually a Sarah Surfer, so it was even better. Um,
Mm,
um, but I am not mad at the nerf. I get it because double Spider-Man was out there running rampant. Now, guys, those who may be new to the game, Spider-Man wasn't always what you see now.
Right.
Spider-Man
Right.
was locked down a location for a turn, right? So they
Correct.
would play Spider-Man on 4, it would lock it down, and then Absorbing Man on 5, or yeah, like that. That's pretty much how it was run, right? So you can't play
Correct.
on turn 6, and you can't play on turn 5 in a certain location. So that ran rampant among
Or
the legend.
or on turn 5 you play both in two
Both,
lanes.
yes, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
And it would lock down
So you
2
can't play on.
locations,
Right.
and you can't play on those locations, and then you're screwed. And then
Right.
that led to a lot of frustration, very similar to the Galactus Spider-Man that you
Yes.
guys might have heard of. So yes, it had to happen for that main reason. But because that happened, is my case for why we need to bring Surfer back, because now this cannot be abused as badly. But that being said,
What
where
number is that with?
I have Zabu at number 4 on my list.
Okay. I got
Brick
Panther
Red.
there. You guys have it there. All
Yeah.
right. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. After the season, we got into the season of the Quantum Realm. This is in February. This is exactly when we did Create a Clash in New York. I remember this very well because I got a ton of tickets, and we all the players and casters and their family members that came out to New York, we all went to see the Ant-Man, the
In the
Quantum Realm
Quantum Realm. Yes.
with uh with the whole crew. We took up the like a whole row and some and more in
That's
the movie
awesome.
theater. It was a great evening. We went to the
Yeah.
bar. We all hung out at the bar, got some finger
Nice.
foods.
Did
We
all
went
of
to
you
the
enjoy
movies.
the movie, or were you all like, this is crap?
No, listen. Marvel Snap really makes your mind focus on Marvel Snap and Marvel movies at the time. So we were just so stoked about seeing like Kang and seeing these characters and
Oh,
seeing
Modoc.
Modoc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was
So,
a big one for
right. That's where our mind was at when this
me.
movie
Right.
came out. And again, I think we all were still off of the energy and hype of actually meeting these people.
Right.
Like I was able to meet Eggs, Nina, Kawa, Loot,
Wow. Okay.
Winderburr,
Yes.
Val,
Yes.
boy Hickey, R
R.
Hickey.
Hickey. Yes. R.
Yeah.
Hickey.
Yeah. Felicity. So
Oh, shout out to Felicity. Yeah.
yeah, so I was able to meet all these Dara,
Oh, wow.
um, Alex,
Okay.
uh, Ordinary Harry. So I was able to meet all these awesome people. Like I said,
When,
in February of 2023, just months after the game came out, and that alone made this season an awesome one because we're all discussing Modoc and what the card is all about, and if anybody's gonna bring Modoc to the tournament. And for me, Modoc is phenomenal. I'm a big fan of Invisible Woman. Been a big fan. Invisible Woman and Hella got me to my first ever Infinite back in the September season of Marvel Snap of 2022 with Nick Fury. That was my first time I ever went Infinite. And because of that, Modoc has a special place in that discard because I'm a big discard fan. Um, where I place Modoc, however, on the list is number 7,
you want to
right
bring
in the
him up?
middle. No, I'll leave him in 7, right in the middle
No, I
of the
was saying you
13 cards.
want to bring him up on screen.
Oh yes, let's bring him up on screen. I'm
Yes.
sorry, I was just
So, to the
I was
down there
going
to the right.
down.
There you
I
go.
was going down memory
Mary
lane,
Lane. Yeah.
and
Show him off a bit.
shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
Um, I know a lot of people don't like this Modoc, but
Taco Bell, what they call it, right?
no, this is Taco
This
Bell.
Taco Bell. Okay.
Yeah, we got some cool Modocs here. I'm not even
Yes.
gonna.
Yes.
We got some good ones, but
Yeah. The bottom
I'm
of
gonna go with
gold.
the we'll
Yeah.
go with the
That was
baby
dope.
one for now.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I give Modoc. I put Modoc on the 7th of the list, right in the middle, because I think Modoc is great in a Hella deck, great in APOC deck, great in a Swarm deck. So he does his job with this card. Very awesome card, but that's what he's good in. So that's why I give him 7. What about you, Sino?
I am also a big fan of discard. I feel like Modoc is very. Once Modoc was launched and came out, I feel like he is that card to have in a discard deck. Now, like you said, you put him in swarms, APOC, Hella. He actually revolutionized Hella, right? Because that Hella, that Invisible Woman,
Uh,
oh, wait, wait,
oh
wait.
yeah. Okay, good,
That
good, yeah,
Invisible
yeah.
Woman, Modoc,
Mhm.
Hella,
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah. No,
Iron Man and Hulk
yeah,
and Magneto and Vision and Living Tribunal. Oh,
yeah.
that
I give you that.
ridiculous. And I know there are people out there that are like, I fucking hate that card list because it's so effective. And why is it that effective? Because Modoc comes out and he clears that whole fucking hand for you,
Correct.
and
Yep.
then Hela comes through and
And bring
she
them
lays
back.
them out. Yeah, so that combination is also like a peanut butter and jelly right there. You're running Hela, you're running Modoc. Um, so I gave him, and you can dispute this in 2 seconds, bro. I gave him just behind Zabu. I feel like Zabu can help in more multiple card lists.
Right, right, right.
Modoc is stuck in that discard area, and it's a very slim area. So I that's why I gave him just behind Zabu, but he is my number five spot.
Okay,
Uh,
listen, two
so you
down for me.
disagree?
Yeah, he's number 7 for me, but that's fine. You put him in the 5
Okay,
spot. I get it. That's totally fine.
all right. You
But
disagree about Hella though?
no, I disagree that you said that it revolutionized Hella. I think Hella
Yeah.
was revolutionized before Modoc. I think it
Okay.
helped. I think it helped play different types of Hella. I think it helped with being able to discard your entire hand for Hella. But I think Hella
Is
is
that
still
not the whole
no.
point?
I think Hella is still good with the casino version of it, like running Gambit,
Shout out to
fucking
Sino.
yeah, right. She running Gambit in it and doing those type of things. I think more so Modoc is great in the APOC swarm category because of course he just keeps
Another
eliminating the
cardless
swarm.
he's big in,
Right.
yeah.
But I think you put Wong and put Modoc on Wong pause and have him just discard a bunch of swarms in
Okay.
APOC. I think that's a better than the Hella, but don't get it twisted. Of course, him with Tribunal Hella is still
It's
one of the
strong.
good things.
And let's not forget our boy Dakin, because
Yeah,
Dakin
so
used right, getting enough shards in your hand and playing
yeah,
Modoc on
so
turn five
I think he's good with Dakin too. I think he's great with Dakin as well.
or turn
But
six. Excuse me.
you said he revolutionized Hella, and that's where I'm like, wait a minute,
I honestly
Hella's been
he made Hella very easy to play,
he
which
put he
probably
put Hella on the
annoys a
map.
lot of people. But
Well,
he
ladies
put
and
Hella on
gentlemen,
the map. Exactly. So he's an innovator. He innovated Hella.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, please, I want you to leave a comment down below if you agree or
Oh, come
disagree
on.
with Modoc putting Hella
On the
on the map.
mat. On the
All right,
mat.
okay,
Let's
all
go.
right. Now, of course, the next card up in March was the one and only Days of Future Past, the best sentinel in the world, ladies and gentlemen, Nimrod. So Nimrod, of course, when this is destroyed, add a copy to each other location. Now, Nimrod um, is that kind of card that is perfect in a destruction deck. Biggest combo of all time, if you guys want to check it out, was me being able to play play Wong, Shuri, Nimrod, and then Destroyer. Um, that clip I have on the shorts and TikTok was so good because Nimrod just spread across the board, and my opponent played Shang-Chi and thought they could destroy the Nimrod, and Nimrod just continued. That was one of the best clips on the planet, one of my best clips I think ever. So to me, Nimrod was fantastic, but I think Nimrod is just that. He is
Never seen
good
that
for
clip.
just you. Yeah, really, you were there. Um, Nimrod
Nice.
is Nimrod is just built for that, just for destruction. I don't think Nimrod in any other deck is worth it. So to me, I put Nimrod as my number 11th card. Sino,
Ooh.
where do you put Nimrod?
I got a little more respect for Nimrod than you do, bro.
Mm,
I
mm.
got. I think he's pretty one sided, a lot like Modoc as far as types that he's gonna be in. So he's in Destroy, nowhere else, right? If propped up enough in a Destroy deck, I think if you Shuri him, if you especially
Yeah.
with old Forge,
Yep.
it's a very and you can destroy it enough with, let's say, a combination of Venom or Venom Carnage or Zoling Venom, and spreading those Nimrods around to each location is a nuisance. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it is one of the more intimidating card lists that I believe is out there. So I put a little more respect on him. I gave him number 7.
Mm. Okay, that's fine. Listen, to me, he 11 because we can stop Nimrod real quick with the armor. We can stop him with a Goliath. It's
Yeah,
Nimrod
but
to
you
me
got to be
11.
running that, and
Yeah,
even if
that's fine.
that's one location, so
It is what it is. But you see, the thing was with Nimrod, you can also try to play around it and try to figure out where they're going to go, where the Nimrods are going to go.
right.
So to me, it's 11, but I get it. Um, Now we go on to Animals Assemble this season, I believe, is when Jeff the Land Shark was introduced into the game, which I think Jeff the Land Shark was or should have been the battle pass, but let's not give up on Hitmonkey. Hitmonkey is a phenomenal card. I think Hitmonkey does exactly what it needs to do. And let's take a look at it. Hitmonkey on reveal, gain +2 power for each other card you played this turn. Now, I believe it was still that. I just think he had a 3-0 with him, which made him even better in the negative deck. They did change his stats to 3-2, which kind of gave him a buff and a nerf at the same time. I don't know if showing this version of Hitmonkey will cause any troubles because he has a gun and a knife in his hand. Either way, Hitmonkey is number 8 on my list. Hitmonkey is great paired with Sarah. Great paired with Mysterio. Great paired with cards that you could play a ton of cards, and of course drop this card on either a Kamartage or a Shang-Chi, getting Hitmonkey to a nice high level. Now, on top of that, it's great in Surface deck because it is a 3 cost card. So for me, Hitmonkey is number 8 on my list, right below Modok. What do you feel about Hitmonkey?
We were almost on the same page with this. Almost. I'm
Hmm.
impressed. But yes, like Tech was saying, you could drop a Sarah, get him down. You can also play him and then beast it back on some
Right.
bounce stuff, and then get him at a 2 cost, and then drop a Mysterio, and like Ken was saying, and just go, no pun intended, but go bananas. Um,
Yes.
I gave my boy Hitmonkey a 9. I put him in the 9 spot.
All right. Yeah, listen, that's close enough. There it is. I think
Yeah,
that's the case.
only
Hit Monkey
because it's,
belongs.
if you can't pull it, if it depends. That 3 costs, back in the day, I would probably would have put him before the nerfs. I probably would have put him a little higher,
Really,
but
he's a 3-0 back then, so he was only getting two
yeah,
points when you drop him.
no, didn't they up him a cost though? Wasn't he a 2 at one point?
Maybe he was, but he
Yes,
was
I
a
think
zero. He
he
was a
was
zero
started off
power.
as a 2, but the 2
Okay.
helped. I'm not gonna
All right.
lie. So, especially if you Sari get it at 1, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot easier to pull
Okay.
off.
Right.
So I probably would have ranked it higher, but 9 spot is what it got at this current meta.
Okay. And then, of course, we went to the next season, which is May of 2023, which is the Guardians' greatest hits. And Nebula, this card came out. A lot of people was comparing it to Sunspot, as they should, as a 1 cost card. This card, to me, I believe, took over Sunspot's spot in my heart anyway, because with Sunspot, of course, you had to skip a turn or skip and not use unspent energy, where this was up to your opponent. Hey, if you want your opponent to play in the lane, drop your Nebula there. You don't play in the lane, that's fine. We'll get the buff anyway. So Nebula, which the ability is each turn your opponent doesn't play here, get +2
2
power,
power,
except
exactly.
the turn this card is played. Now, I think Nebula was always this. She was never 3. I think she was always 2 plus. A lot of people thought she needed a nerf. Um,
No, but was her power different? I
I
believe
don't
so.
know. I think her
I
power
think
was
it was a
probably higher.
1-2. I think
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
a 1-2 at one
yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So shout out to Nebula. I think Nebula is one of the better cards. I put her on number 6 of my list, right above Modok and Hitmonkey. Nebula is number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Sino, where do you have Nebula?
I did not have as much love for Nebby like you did, bro. I like Nebby, but she's very easy to kind of stop. You can. She's not like Sunspot. I disagree with Tech big time. I think Sunspot's way better. You could easily just play on that location,
All
or
right.
you can Killmonger her, just the same as you can do the Sunspot. But Sunspot doesn't come with all the extra baggage.
Yeah, but you have to skip a turn or not use unspent energy.
It's
So,
9 times out of 10 somebody skipping a turn or getting some energy from somewhere. So
all
I
right.
do like Sunspot a little better than Nebby. Nebby I gave right behind Hitmonkey. She is a 11. Oh
Ooh,
no, 11.
10.
Yeah, 10.
10.
Excuse me, 10. Sorry, excuse me.
Wow.
It's a little messed up over here.
Hit monkey. Okay. Nebula's 10th on your list. All right, listen.
Yes.
We'll go on to the next card, ladies and gentlemen. Then, of course, we had the Spider-Verse, which amazing movie. We got Ghost Spider
10's
on
good.
reveal. The last card you played moves here. Now, this was a 2-cost card when it first came out, of course. Now, this card is a 1/2, which I think is one of the good or top one cost cards. This ability is super awesome, especially with move. I think Ghost Spider help bring move to the place that it wants to be. Also, the change with Spider Man helped as well, but Ghost Spider kind of started that whole revolution, if you will,
Hmm.
because she allows you to move cards in the other direction, not just the left direction. So for me, Ghost Spider is great and all, but to me, Ghost Spider belongs as number 12 on my list,
Oh,
right
okay.
above Miles. I think Ghost Spider is, yes, like I said, great card, but she is, even though you can play her in other decks that are not move, you can yank a card out of a location that you need to, that you're no longer winning, right? So if you storm a location, you drop a card there, somebody's beating you, clearly you can't win that location. Use Ghost Spider and yank that card somewhere else. I think that's a very cool combo. To
Right.
me, to me, however, I don't use Ghost Spider that much like that. I'd rather use her in move decks. So to me, Ghost Spider goes to 12. What about you?
We are on the same page. 12 it is. Ghost
My
Spider
guy.
is 12. She's only good for one thing, and that's to get one move for that turn on a move card list. Can't really use her anywhere else. So
No.
yeah.
And I think she was made to pair with Spider-Man 2099 that nobody's using. So I
Yeah.
know the people in the comments are very upset. But
Yeah.
listen, we love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Where you guys place Ghost Spider, where you guys think we're wrong. But that is number 12 on both our lists. Then, of course, we got the best move card to come out right after that. And that was July Rise of the Phoenix on reveal. Revive one of your destroyed cards and merge with it. That card can move each turn. So this basically was merge and vision. Now, this card came out as a 5 cost. The whole world went mad. The Snap universe was like, wait a minute, 5 costs. We only got one turn to move the card. This doesn't make sense. X, Y, and Z, and awesome people at Second Dinner always listen. Drop this card to a 4 cost, which also works well with Zabu, my number 1 card, making it a 3 if need be, so you can destroy multiple man, as we all know, or either multiple man or
Or Human
um
Torch.
Human
Or
Torch
Vulture.
is being destroyed, and then of course on turn 3 or turn 4, you drop Phoenix Force and move it around the board. Now, to me, Phoenix Force is great. It is a great move card. Yes, it's supposed to be a destruction card. To me, it is a move card. It is awesome for what it does, but it only is good with move cards. It's particular multiple man. So to me, the wonderful Phoenix Force goes to number 10 on my list, right above Nebula.
Um, I'm right down there low with you. I got it confused because I had Nebula and her close together. So this is my number 11. It's Phoenix Force. Yeah, she's good for one. If you can get it off, if you can get that combo off where you destroy
Yeah.
multiple man really quickly, because I feel like multiple man is the more effective way to play Phoenix
Yes.
Force.
100%.
If you can get multiple man out there, maybe a little Hope Buster in there, and I just it's just so hard to pull off. But if you do, it's effective, it's fun, but it's just low on my list. Number
Okay.
11.
Number 11. There it is. All right. So after that season, one of the next seasons that I got quick to infinite in less than a week was the Dakin season. Of course, big in Japan, Dakin was the Battle Pass card. Now, Dakin is on reveal. Add a Marsha shard to your hand. Now, that Marsha shard is this card here, which is a 1/1. When this card is discarded or
Or
destroyed. So
destroyed.
this was the first mixed card in the game, discarded or destroyed. You
Wolverine.
yes, you're correct.
So the
And
second one.
it just makes sense because Wolverine's son is that.
Dakin, exactly.
Um, you can discard or destroy it. You double Dakin's power. So of course I have clips of me annihilating Red Skulls, like what were huge Red Skull powers, to 192 with Dakin, winning my Infinity that season in the week's time. Dakin is to me an amazing card, can be put in both discard and destroy. But on the list of all the other battle passes this year, it is number 9. Why is it number 9? I don't think it was meta defining. I don't think it was meta changing. I think after the big season, the big in Japan season, no one else has been playing Dakin. I haven't run into a Dakin card in forever. What about you, Sina?
I have not ran into Decken in a very long time, though I
Yeah.
feel a tad bit better about the card than you do.
Okay.
I feel like there are ways to play Dakin and really get the most out of him. Now, it is difficult to get that type of combination off sometimes, but for the most part, I've gotten to Zola Dakin and I've gotten to 32 each Dakin. I don't remember what my record was playing Dakin. I'm sure I've got that somewhere. I'll check. But I've gotten Dakin up to pretty high numbers. Now, this could be an effective method if played more and studied more, and little things here added here and there. I gave Dakin an 8. I put him in spot
Okay.
8. And that might be controversial for people. So guys, put your comments down on where you feel about Dakin.
I'm 9, so yeah.
I know a lot of people are not fond of my boy Dakin. He got a lot of negative responses. So, but there are ways to play Dakin. I think it
Yeah,
can be a fun card.
100%.
Um, it can be very memey. Like Tech, shout out to Tech. He beat. This is when Null and Destroy was big out there, and
Yeah.
people were playing
Oh
propped
yeah,
up
big
Nulls,
no. Yeah.
200 Nulls,
And I
and
beat those
Dakin was
notes.
beating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dakin was
Yeah.
beating them. So
Yeah.
there is a way, and if just played more and studied more, I think it could be truly effective. But yeah, I did give him an 8.
Okay, listen, a great card. So definitely number 9 for me. Now we go on to the last cards of this year, which is September, the Loki card. Um,
Are you
Loki,
sure? I think there's two more. I think there's one more card after this.
yeah, as I said, we go
Yeah.
down to the last 2 cards.
Oh, last two
Of,
cards.
yeah.
Okay.
So funny about this variant, reason why I have to put it here. Um, for some reason, my store was stuck. I could not get this variant. Everybody else got this variant, especially Sino. He made fun of me the whole time. He's like, "Oh, how are you the variant god? You can't get this variant." So I had to show this variant off. I still think my favorite variant is the one with the bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge behind him. This
Okay.
Max Grek one is also cool, but
Okay.
we're gonna show off the Venomized one now.
Okay.
Loki. On reveal, replace your hand with cards from your opponent's starting deck. Give them -1 cost. When we first read this card, we were like, that's madness. But you know what? It's cool. It's okay. It's whatever. It's low key. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We slept on this card. Wow. Low key really changed the meta. It destroyed the meta for that season. And I believe that's what Loki does anyway. He is the mischief of madness or madness of mischief, whatever you want to call it.
God of mischief, but it's okay.
Thank you.
Hmm?
Loki really destroyed the meta, made the meta bananas. Um, and because of that, he is still being seen to this day. I mean, think about this, guys. When it comes to any type of card games that can help you reduce costs and reduce costs at all, right? Whether it be Zabu, whether it be Loki, these cards are going to be on the top of a list because if you can get cards in your hand with less power than your opponent and you can play your cards earlier or more at the same time, why not? So for me, Loki gets number 3 on my list. That goes Zabu, Surfer, and then Loki. Ladies and gentlemen, what about you, Sino? Where do you put Loki?
Okay. So I was so happy that you were so gracious enough to share that story of your shop locking up because I would
Yes,
like to share my end of that
of course.
story.
Let's hear it.
Shout out to the truck beeping back there.
Yes,
Tech
yes.
lives on Tech lives on the first floor, guys. You gotta
That's
forgive
the
him.
Brink trucks from GC for WSF for
Oh, okay.
SDG coming back. Yeah,
Big Bucks armored trucks.
that's right. That's how we do it.
So Tech
BEE baby.
is Tech is stressing out, guys. I'm on the phone with him, and he's saying my store is still locked. This is crazy. He didn't use crazy, but I'm gonna be nice. This is crazy. Um, And I'm sitting here just dying because you gotta understand, guys. For me, this is good. This feels good. It feels good because he's the variant god. He gets every variant. He shows them off. Like if you have a variant and you're like, oh, look how pretty my variant is, he'll just show like a go back or something. Yeah, I got it, but it's go back and it's crackle and it's way better than yours, and yours sucks, and here's mine.
I don't say that, but all right.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't
So
say that.
so right, so I'm sitting here having the best time with this. Right, I'm calling him every 5 minutes. Hey, what up? Hey, what up? You got that venomized Loki yet? Nah, my store's like, oh, how you don't got that, son? Everybody got that venomized Loki. He's like, yo, I don't even want to talk to you no more. I don't want to talk to you. So it was so fun having so much fun with him. Now I have a confession on my end, and this is breaking news right now, guys.
Let's hear it.
Yes. So my confession is to fuck with him a little bit. I went into the store and took a screenshot of the venomized variant, and then I sent it to him like, "Yo, I got that venomized Loki. I did not purchase that. I don't purchase shit, guys. So he should have knew better, but I did not purchase that variant. The only variant I got for free was the Pantheon variant, and it was the best time just watching. Oh, and I would send it to him in text, but no, I am not in person. I do not have the venomized Loki. But to see his face was just so good. And yeah, so Tech just learned this today, guys. He had no clue, but yeah.
See what I gotta deal with. You guys see what I gotta deal with.
He had no idea.
And he's mad why he don't win stuff on the Wheel of Awesomeness.
So
Get him out
that's
of
like
here.
a personal,
Get him out of here.
But I gave Loki a 3. He is the god of mischief, and he fucking did that in the match. He ran crazy.
Yeah.
He slowed down now that our boy Mobius came around, but he was wreaking havoc, and he had people hot over this game. Probably had people breaking their phones. So
he got collected nerf too. So
yes, he did, which is crazy. But yeah, so I gave Loki my 3 spot.
All right. And of course, we come out to the final month, the October, the 1 year full circle, the Elsa Bloodstone season. Elsa is, if you play another card to fill a location, give it +3 power. Shout out again to Guess Gaming, because he pointed that out when we spoke about this card. I was snoring on Elsa because I thought she got the +3 like Dazzler got the buff, but in the other way, it is she gives +3 to those cards in that location that fills it up. And I put Elsa as number 5 on my list. She went from a snoring card to a nice card. This is the season of Elsa. I think Elsa will still be played throughout this wonderful game as the metas continue to change, because to get that extra, again, when it comes to getting cards at lower costs that you can play early and cards you can get with higher power than your opponents, I think this card is one of the top cards. That's why it's in the top 5, right? Top 5. Number 5 on the list is Elsa Bloodstone. And I think, like I said, as long as the game continues to play, I think Elsa will become a great card and continue to do so. What about you, Sino? How do you feel about Elsa?
I put some respect on her name, but I didn't. I feel kind of like I kind of lowballed her a little, and it was tough. It was tough because of all the picks and everything. Like it's just how I felt about other cards. I think played a part in that. But I think I lowballed her a little bit. But I will say that I put my girl Elsa Bloodstone at number 6.
Okay, right in the middle.
Yeah, I put her at number 6. I feel like she's great in filling locations, but if you're running card lists that aren't really going to fill every single spot in your location, not even if you're, if you're spreading out the board, she's probably not the card for you. So I put her at number 6.
Yeah, I don't think Elsa's good in a Red Skull deck or those type of decks.
Yeah.
Or ramp decks, but I think she is good in Sarah, Sarah, or Bounce, etc.
Surfer. I think she's great in Surfer decks. Yeah, there's so many other. She's versatile, but just not all the way. Yeah, I think she.
Yeah, she helped me get to Infinite this season with my card list, which I have to make a video and show everybody because everybody's waiting for that video. But I did post the card list on Twitter. It is the Tech all the way, nothing but Tech cards. Very cool deck. Now, that wraps up our wonderful list of the Battle Pass cards. Not 12, but 13. I want you guys to leave your comments down below.
Yes.
Starting off with how you guys feel. It's been a year of Marvel Snap. Are you guys still enjoying the game? Are you guys tired of the game? You guys have something new brought to it. We gave our top 13 best Battle Pass cards. You guys, please let us know. Do the same. You let us know how you guys feel. What is your top 13? I'd
Yeah.
like to know how you guys feel about that list. Now, um, it's been a year. I'm gonna keep saying it's been a year. It's awesome. Happy birthday to Marvel Snap. Shout out to the second dinner there. Awesome game. Um,
Yes.
we are going to do a bunch of new things coming up in this wonderful year. We have some things in play. We're going to mention some of them now. We're not going to mention all of them, but we're going to mention the number one thing: USA versus Canada. It is coming up. We're going to have an
Mm.
awesome, awesome lineup for you guys. We're going to have some awesome casters. It's going to be an amazing event. We know there's a lot of things going on. We know TwitchCon is going on, which we're going to get FOMO of because we're not going to be there. Um,
Yeah.
After the month of October, we're going to be getting that stuff set up. You guys are going to see a lot of things about USA versus Canada, hosted by Marvel Snapcast, sponsored by Marvel Snapcast.
Damn
We are
right.
hosting and sponsoring that tournament, USA versus Canada. Should
Canada.
be super fun. Cannot wait. We discuss more what the prize pool will be at a later time. Also on the docket is Marvel Snapcast 50th episode. So, as you guys know, when we started, myself, Lou, and Val, when we got to episode 25 or 20 or 25, either one, we went to season two. Now, season two, I was again interviewing and having more people on, different guests. Sino took the job. Sino's on here now. And
Yeah.
we're going to
Top
go,
five, baby. Let's
we're
go.
going to, yeah, we're going to go to episode 50 and start off the new Snapcast 3.0 season 3. We got some awesome things in store. We got some awesome guests to come on. Cannot wait to get into that at the later time. And yeah, listen, guys, continue to be there. Enjoy Marvel Snap. Continue. We love the support. Definitely appreciate you guys. We can't say it enough. Before we head off, Sino, it's been a year. Are you still enjoying Marvel Snap? Do you see yourself continuing to play Marvel Snap?
I fucking love this game. Crazy.
All
I'm
right.
loyal to the soil, baby. Let's go. Marvel Snap
Now,
all the way.
is there anything you want to see happen within this year?
I want a life changed.
That's
I
it. He
want a
don't care
life
about no game. He don't
changed
care about no
now.
game modes. He don't care about none of
Please
that. He want
change
a
a life.
life
Help
changed. All right.
me. Help me. Okay?
Yes.
It's just it's too much, man. It's too much. I do like the power nerf and everything, but the destroying unrevealed cards irks me. But for that being said, I do think our meta is coming back to a peaceful state. Other than that little disruptance, the meta is actually coming back to a nice, even.
Yeah.
Everybody's starting to venture out and play different cards now, so it's
Agreed.
starting to the piece is starting to come back. So I will say that. So, but I do love this game, and hey,
Yeah.
you just got to play around it. That's all.
All right. So for me, I'm still enjoying Marvel Snap, still playing, as you guys can tell. I definitely would like to see new game modes coming to the game.
Yes.
I knew Cube Rush was huge back when we didn't have Cube. I think they should bring some type of Cube Rush or a Cube something into the game. That'd be fun. I think right now we have a ton of modes or two modes right now. I think another mode like Cube Rush would be great. Draft mode. I think a lot of people still want draft mode. I think that will be fun. And yeah, I would like Snap to continue to grow, getting the competitive scene, and second to continue to listen to your top players of the game, people who play the game. I definitely enjoy that these devs, the second dinner, just listens and make changes and not just say, hey, it's our game, we do as we please. They've been phenomenal, and I cannot wait for them to get Game of the Year again for another
That's
year in a
right.
row. I can't wait for the community to grow. I can't wait for SnapCon to be as awesome as it was again. I can't wait for another, creator clash. I can't wait for USA versus Canada Part 2.
Yes.
I can't wait for everything
I
coming.
second that, bro. I second that wholeheartedly,
Yeah,
100%,
yeah,
1000%. Let's go.
yes. So yeah, I know we've been talking for a while. I know it's been a great time. Thank you guys for sticking out, listening all the way to the end, and we wish you guys all the best. Happy
Yes.
Snappaversary.
Snappaversary,
And
1 year, baby. Let's go. One
shout out
more
to the
year, more years to come, more life. Let's go.
shout out to the train doing the for me.
Yeah, facts,
Um,
facts.
and we see you guys on stream. Please come and support us. Come get those drops and have a good time. Peace.
Top five, baby.